Game Pass, I've just received a message that my Game Pass price is coming down. They've reduced their price on Ultimate by $7, and if I can get a $7 reduction on my PC Game Pass, I'm not going to complain. I'm so lousy at it these years. Okay, I am live, guys, just so you know. I am live, just so you know. People can hear you. Really interrupt you. Some people are putting money on your card. Congratulations. Because you enjoy it. Speaking about echoes, I need to bring up your stream. Hello, me. I'm waving at me. There we go. I'm seeing your timer. It's not running. Ah, there it is. Oops. Yes. I'm waiting for Scott. Waiting for Scott to come through again, and I'm actually watching my levels, yeah, for a change, instead of ignoring it until the last second. There we go. Get back up. Your time is not running, by the way. No, I'm showing 157. Okay. Accepted the invites. Great stuff. What's going on here now?
That is a very good point. That is a very, very, very good point. Right. Give me a sec.
Oh, 14 meg.
Hey, we've done one.
Yeah, so I just put the kettle on, laddie.
Scotty, put the kettle on.
I failed my role.
We all have tea.
You know what? It is one thing I must admit I really do miss is actually doing proper. Right. Oh, I got the chats on each side. That's why I can't see score. Now, where is Tuesday night? I could have sworn I put you onto the Thursday night one. Argumentative. If I wanted that many arguments, I'd either get a flatmate or I'd start dating.
I was just thinking that same thought.
It's
Not getting girlfriend again.
Yeah, it's amazing at how you just think that same thing. It's like, yep, no, if I wanted to put up with that drama again, I'd start dating. But yeah, I'm good, thank you. Pass. Right. Okay.
Meg.
How is it? Kick really likes my channel. As soon as I log on, it's an average of 4 to 5 viewers. Bang.
Nice. I've currently got 3.
I applaud them. I mean, guys, I really, really do appreciate you guys jumping on and checking out. It's something I've always enjoyed doing this type of stuff. I actually only stream to, believe it or not, I don't really play a lot of games. Normally, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably have the telly on, doom scrolling, or I'd probably actually be reading a book. But I've spent money on a PC. I spent money upgrading a PC, and then I've spent money upgrading that upgrade of the PC. So I might as well use it for something. So yeah, if you guys are up for chit-chatting, jump on, message. I might have to share my screen to the channel, which Jack may watch. But yeah, so I normally read out what's been said, and we will comment. So jump in, have some fun. Hence the nickname Chaos Crew, headquarters, and Chaos Crew. I am actually looking to revamp my name and the one I've kind of come up with is Scott of Chaos.
Interesting.
Well, it kind of fits the brand, and I as much as I hate AI, I've been throwing ideas at it, and I've been asking it to help me tweak it. Because apparently I'm not as creative as I think I am, and it says, yeah, well, we could make it a little bit more interesting. And I'm like, is that not interesting enough? What was that, sorry? It's like, you bitch. Oh, God.
Okay, why is... I've just noticed... Assuming elements is telling me... It's definitely not.
I'm actually thinking...
Stream elements is confused.
Yeah, I'm thinking of actually looking at installing Stream Elements and see how that goes. Because it supposedly can import everything, or majority of what I've got on OBS, into it.
Well, Stream Elements is just a skin on top of OBS.
Right, but the way it worked with Spike, he just went, play a game, I want to see what play pop, straight up into the perfect screen. Oh. Okay, like load up another game. Pop, perfect. Oh. It's got its own free, oh look, we're going from start to this program, and it does the whole shh. You know, where it does that whole, something comes in front and then disappears and the screen changes. Yeah, I'm like...
You can do that in OBS.
I know I can. I just haven't attempted to learn. Right. We are pausing the game. The kettle's boiled. I'll be back in. Give or take 5 seconds. Be right back.
1001, 1002. Oh wait, we just squished all these guys here. Yes, I recall now. Hello, doggo. Blood, we wrecked the tank. Later. Fetch.
I am back. I almost took off the kitchen making that coffee. I go to put my hand down by where the kettle is, and I catch the cable or the wire of my steam cooker. And as I was going to try and push my hand straight down naturally, I saw that thing going. I'm like, slow down, whoa, because that would have fallen over, hit all the tea and coffee in the cups and the kettle off the table. Off. Yeah, and they're like, I don't need that right now, thank you. All right. Oh, Jack, just very quickly before I jump on, just to let the streamers know, I am on a... politely putting it, I'm on a weight loss journey. I started 6 weeks ago. I'm trying to literally give birth to a little kid so I can lose some weight. Apparently, I've been told I've been looking like I'm pregnant for the last 5 years. So I think it's time I actually gave birth. So I'm trying to lose it. Okay, but here's one of the stories I can tell for tonight, as I told. Dude, I don't know if you want to stick to stage names or if you're okay with me calling you by your real name. I know Meldu Gaming wants to keep it professional.
Me?
Uptime, I don't use my...
I know. It's just, I don't know
whatever.
if you're comfortable. Sweet. Right, so as I was telling Clinton earlier on, okay, I thought to myself, the fish I was supposed to cook tonight has gone 2 days past its sell-by date, as in 21st to the 20th. I'm like, I'm not going to argue. I've Googled it. It says best not. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, well, because I was going to try doing a cod fillet in the air fryer with a recipe, which I got. So I was going to try something new for a change. Anyway, so I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. I'll buy takeaway.
Okay.
And I'm looking through the menu, and I'm like, I'm going to do KFC because I've not had that for a while. A box meal, I shouldn't need anything more. Actually, so I was going to do the burger, the fillet, the corn on the cob. Unfortunately, I can't. I had either choice of the different.
We don't get
fries.
that, yeah.
Okay, it's like the box meal, and I'm like, and it's 13 quid 95, and I go to do the checkout, and it goes £16 odd for the actual takeaway, and I'm like, am I really that hungry? And I'm talking about a box meal, okay? Normally, I would
partial for
chomp
box
that.
meal, then feel hungry for an hour afterwards, and then realize after I've had some meal, I'll say I shouldn't have had anything else because I was full. I just don't feel it.
Yeah, no, but I would normally chow that shit down and actually have two, like I'd buy a 2-piece on the side, and that would sort of sit me out, right? I'm like, I'm actually not that hungry because yesterday all I had was a sandwich and a packet of crisps the entire day. I'm like, no. Put my phone down, put music on instead, and I put some chips in the actual air fryer. I'm gonna do omelette, chips, done. That should be fine.
Yeah.
And do the omelette, chow the omelette because the chips are like halfway done. I'm like, oh crap, I timed that so poorly.
Yep.
Chow that, and then I'm like, oh god, I still got these bloody chips to go. Oh. And I had to because the cooked from frozen, I can't stop it while it was cooking. I'm like, oh, that is such a pain. I'm not actually that hungry. I managed to eat them, don't get me wrong, but it was like, oh, I am so full.
I did the same thing the other night with those I&J fish things.
Right, yes.
I had half a box, like 3 pieces left, so I thought, okay, let's just get those done, because otherwise 1 piece is just going to sit in the deep freeze and get forgotten about and then be inedible. So I put that into the air fryer, and after that was cooked, I put the chips in, came upstairs, started eating the fish, and by the time that was done, I was like, oh fuck, I've got to eat those chips now.
Yep. And I will tell the small secret. I am taking Monjaro to help me with the weight loss. The idea is it does suppress my appetite. As Clinton will actually vouch, I do have an extremely large appetite. I used to be a very, very active young teenager and a young man because I used to live on not a proper working farm, but I had to do a lot around the place. Yeah, small holding. And in my early 20s, I was out every night actively doing something. And I've always had a very large appetite. I would normally, growing up as a teenager, I would eat enough for 4 adults, easily. Once I hit my 20s, that did cut down, but again, I was also gymming in my early 20s. And my appetite never shrank. And nowadays, where I've moved back to the UK, I've been strapped to a desk for the last 10 years, but eating how I used to eat.
Yeah.
So,
and it's showing.
Yeah, and I've lost about 5 kilos so far, right? About close to a stone. And I tell you something, just walking alone has become easier. And I'm hoping if I can lose more weight, I can walk further and quicker and a lot more easier. It's actually nice to be able to get into a nice comfortable walk without any real aches and pains and nagging, and it's like anyway, it's time for the chaos. I've done the talking. I've spoken at pretty much, according to my stream, at least 10 people. Okay, I think it's time we cracked
5 viewers.
You're hyped.
Burning fingers sucks.
I'm not going to
Hello,
deny
everyone
I am
else.
slightly stoned. I'm actually merrily stoned. Right. So.
Kill.
What curiosity unveils itself before me?
We have a dog intervention over here.
Explosives.
Genius.
Yep.
Triumph.
Look out.
Man, do your best.
Later.
Right.
Yeah,
do
Pascal.
that.
Then Clayto and Pascal went forward first.
Good dog.
Fetch.
What do you give us? That is a old key. Probably for this elevator.
Unlocks that door.
Nice. Needs key.
Bunch of upgrades.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, that's
Pets.
nice.
Awesome signal, the Imperial Guard Vox operator.
Yeah.
Battered knuckles and horrific injuries.
Okay.
Potato multiple signals. But to be honest, 30 fellowship intelligence and reducing its damage, but buff its stats.
Okay. There is. Why
Fuck,
is
this
there still
elevator's
loot
on
on the
next.
map?
The one back there is the dagger that was stuck on the fence post that I couldn't get, and the other two are guardsmen we blew off the map. So we couldn't physically click on their bodies until we do like the zone exit. And it says, oh, by the way, you've left this, do you want to loot it?
Fair enough. Now I've just. There we go.
Killed them
Camera
so
was off.
they couldn't be looted.
They'll give it to us later.
Hopefully so.
Oh, look.
Faber Mastiff.
Dog.
It's a Proctor. Good guys.
Okay, right. Hold
Lots of
on
Cyber
2
Mastiffs.
seconds. Don't trigger anything. Has Clinton already run
We
through?
have important visitors.
Slab back.
I thought just in case Paw and the Fan
Yep.
collided in biblical proportions. Right. Okay, stepping forward slowly.
Subductors. Lots of subductors.
Don't
2
yell
flippin'
at
Cyber
us.
Mastiffs. 3.
Okay.
Looking for possible threats.
So you run right into them, you bloody idiot.
Dr. Adriana Yeager.
Okay, Gordon, as you... There we go. There we go. Right, Clinton, would you like to do the honours?
Sure. Dr. Adriana Yeager, Outpost TM255. Greetings, Rogue Trader. The woman hailing you could hardly be called ancient, but it seems her life has been arduous enough to turn her hair grey well before its time.
Right.
Greetings, Jaeger. The lack of provisions in order here has driven the recruits to anarchy. You were supposed to keep the guardsmen in good shape. I'm waiting for an explanation. They have spawned extra mouths and rebelled against their commanders. There were too few of us to prevent this, but we will not issue a single extra ration merely over an unplanned human surplus. You...
Not
The
that
head
I've
kids.
just automatically got one of those instant more views. But dude, it's like, could you just leave me alone?
Go away.
Yes, it's.
I wish they would just auto-ban those guys.
Yes, it's one of those where you go, you know what? Just do us all a favor. Just leave us all alone. We're minding our own
It's
business.
not like it's not like the guys don't use the exact same message over and over and over and over.
Exactly.
So it's easy enough to pick up the internet into the channel, insta-ban, delete the message. Done.
But I think that requires too much forethought.
I don't unclick it.
And
Pardon?
unfortunately, the automod can't auto-ban.
Okay, I'm going to have to turn your volume up, Jack, so I didn't hear what you said.
Then I realised I'd accidentally pressed 1 and undone my option. Not that you've got a difficult choice.
That is very true. Right. Right. I won't even ask if you've tried to petition the administratum for additional provisions. I know it's not in your instructions, and I can see that you do not care about the human surplus, as you put it.
But I don't.
Right, so... it's been a while since we had those options in there. Why is your landing pad blocked? Straight to the point. I formally apologize for
this.
Carry on, sorry. Carry on.
Arbiters. We have been forced to stockpile shipments of weapons and explosives within the walls of the outpost to keep the living tires from getting to them. I was attacked! Jaeger lifts her gaze to the foul scars beneath us. So that's how it is. After so many years, understood, Rogue Trader. We'll begin loading immediately.
Okay. That's an awful lot of containers.
It's all full of currency. Ow!
No shit's given.
Damn! Okay, that's more than just an awful lot. That's a hellish lot. Time past 7 days.
Bloody hell.
Lord Captain, your shuttle pilot reports that due to the loading activities, it's no longer possible to keep the shuttle underneath the surface. There is a risk of collision with the cargo handling mechanisms. The shuttle will remain in orbit until it can safely land the Arbiter's outpost and take you aboard. I apologize for the inconvenience, Rogue Trader. If it's any consolation, the loading process is nearly complete and only a few formalities remain. In particular, we need the Tarth inventory. The clerk Tertius Court has it. As much as it offends me, I must ask you to return him to the outpost. That said, retrieving the inventory without the clerk will also suffice.
Yeah. You
remarkable ineptitude,
bitch. I will see to the cleric. Where do I find him? Oh, are we going to actually pull rank for a change?
Might as well. See what happens. She's probably just going to give you some story. All arbitrators are busy remotely monitoring the transport protocol. No one leaves the outpost alone, which means we would have to form a unit, and that in turn means the loading process would stop. Believe me, I would never have asked a rogue trader to run an errand for me, but I am doing my best to streamline the process. Fair enough. Not nice, but fair enough. The process is questionably streamlined. According to initial data analysis, lay people demonstrate an efficiency ratio of under 38.45%.
Well done, Pascal. You just hit the money on the head. And it's
you
like,
get the gold star.
I beg your pardon there, dear little shield boy. You expect moi to run your errands?
It is easy to judge for one who has not had to rot here through long years of waiting amidst dust storms, predators, and madmen worse than any beast. Yet, we survived, and we continue to do all that is possible and impossible, like using the strength of the few that yet remain in this world. Esteemed Magos.
All I'm hearing are excuses.
Then again, it was a secret base, so they couldn't exactly get reinforcements whenever, eh?
Again, all I'm hearing is excuses. Yes, one, no result. Right, so, could you imagine me being a manager and saying that to someone? Jeez. one, no result.
Do my job, because I'm too inept to do it myself.
Yeah, only because I want to get off this dump. Remarkable ineptitude.
Ineptitude.
In other words, yeah, shit.
Oh, very well.
Right.
Death and Tides. The section that court is currently taking inventory of is not far from here. We have blocked the passage so that the living tithe does not bother the scribes. I'll clear the way for you now. She gives the data slate a few quick swipes with her finger. Anything else I should know? Hardly, but I can give you a brief resume. Like other scribes, Quart was personally selected by the prefect to maintain the inventory. He's meticulous, efficient, and incredibly committed. I saw him on several occasions. He has always immersed in his work. They can frown slightly, perhaps even obsessively so. Ah, geez, this guy's going to be a problem. The proctor gives an uncertain nod. This guy's going to give us shite.
Yep.
Oh, a tantalizing anomaly.
Found goodies.
Yep, and there was some other goods over here.
Okay, books resting on the gilded pedestal.
Oh.
Ah, crap.
And,
50,
dog
50,
battery.
20. Right, somebody else come unlock that for me, please.
Come on, Pascal.
I
Where are
can
you?
blow it up, or
Oh.
we can get the walking toaster to open it.
Weapons are arranged in strict order. I have got a Pascal 80%.
Yeah, that beats my 50.
Or I
Open
can use a multi-key 80%. Or I can blow it up 100%.
I was gonna say, I can blow it up 100%. Doesn't damage the goods, just means we use more. Should we have a finite amount?
Come on, Pascal. Unlocked. Nice.
He did it.
A Stellar
Yeah.
Neutrona, 32 to
Scope
42.
shotgun. It's very good.
Warrior armor.
Not as
Nice.
good, but the scope shotgun is already incredibly good.
Yeah.
Who
Looks
would be able
interesting.
to use that better?
Your
Dogman.
guy's got shotgun and Dogman's got shotgun proficiencies.
The scope shotgun, while it doesn't technically do as much damage as the double-barreled, it's got much more ammo, and it has a special attack that does double damage.
But I would still only take the damage up to 80.
So I'd probably put it in one of his other one-handed slots.
Yeah.
Just dual wielding.
Right. Okay,
The
so I
final
guess
chord.
down the
Chorus.
lift then, I'm going to presume.
Pattern.
They must have cleared away some boxes. Yeah, they must have cleared away some boxes.
Dodge reductions. Which one would be the better?
I know.
Oh, it's got much better dodge reduction than the others.
Okay, are you going to join us?
Pushback? Yeah, I just wanted to swap out the weapon.
No, it's all good.
There we
It's all
go.
good.
It's got a minimum range of 2, but it's got an extra +5.
Where'd you go?
range. You can
It's a one.
stop that shotgun.
I'll find you.
You know what?
That,
One thing I've always enjoyed about...
No, that's the elevator we came from, isn't it?
Yeah, but they've moved boxes so we can reverse.
Yeah, it's amazing with these type of games that with the scenery, it's like when I look at Dragon Age, the scenery in that game is phenomenal.
We need to investigate.
Explosives.
100%.
Clinton, step back. Bloody
I
hell.
was trying to, and then someone else stepped on it.
Apparently
Iggy.
he did. I am
Oh
so
shit.
sorry.
Wait, check it.
Told me not to step on it, and then you guys do it.
It's because he wanted to step
I
on.
would... Exactly. I wanted the glory.
There you go. Found another.
Nope.
Get
I'll
it.
rip those. Oh. Gauntlet, servo gauntlet, and retinal analyzer, and a gun.
Rectal analyzer, what?
Also toughness.
Well now.
My Auspex has detected
Ooh, there's something interesting.
Stuff
What
hiding.
you got there? Papers covered in crap
How did you
handwriting.
get your ass injured there, boy?
Applaud my
Fine.
brilliance.
Good.
Right, I'm gonna have to quickly just administer a...
First aid kit.
Yep.
Heavy stench of death.
I'm looking
And
for...
the noise.
Do you mind? I'm trying to find a med kit to heal myself
Standing.
with.
Oh, Iggy.
I found you a
It
fancy
didn't
beat.
do anything. Equip, add to favorites, split, drop in. Oh, you...
People restocked all of their grenades and such. It's a good time to look.
I haven't, so yes, I...
You refilled your drugs.
Right, F4. Why can't I...
Of
There we go.
what are we gonna put in
Right,
that for
so-
slot?
That is actually a really good question, Clinton. I don't know what to put. Flash immediately doubles their MP and reduces the cost of their non-attack abilities by 2. The minimum of 0 until the end of their turn. After the effect ends, they suffer a slowed staggered for 1 round.
We have 4 industrial Visaline. 40 to 70 damage with 10% armor penetration and pushes the target 3 cells back.
Basically TNT.
But that's basically it
Right,
sounds
increases
like,
users'
especially
resolve
with
by
these
+2
cases, you can
for
knock these
each.
guys flying.
Which one is resolved there, Jack?
Resolve on your stat sheet. It is the one that looks like a skull with angel wings and a crown. It's it determines the amount of momentum, the amount of special bar you get.
So if I take this for Aura, it increases the user's resolve by a +2 for each level of Iconoclast, while decreasing all characteristics by a -10 until the end of combat. Does not stack.
Yeah. So you'll get you're probably rank 4 of Iconoclast, I think. Oh no, we're rank 5. So you'd get, was that 2 per level? So you'll get 10 momentum, but you're tanking 10 on all your stats till the end of combat.
So Dark
Then
Swiftness
again,
grants
there'll
40%
be a
dodge until the
80
start of
weapon,
the next round.
40 ballistics,
-10 to
80
oh, that's
strength,
crap.
60 toughness, 70 agility. That's not too bad.
Oh, requires. Oh, that's heretical. Can't take that. Toxic damage.
Gosh,
-10.
our heretic isn't with us right now.
I'm going to start just giving myself grenades because all the decent drugs are gone.
Well, everyone looks at my
Scotty,
Avalon.
Battle Stimulator Medikit. We have 23 of them, and each Battle Stimulator has got battle stimulants that grant +20 strength for 3 rounds.
Sorry, what's that now?
The Battle Stimulator Medikit. We have 23 of them, and they contain stimulants. Gives you a +20 strength for 3 rounds. More than enough to take a couple of heads off.
-20 strength, so that would take me up to 110. Sorry, 112 strength. Sorry, 110 strength. Yeah.
And it restores 29 wounds on the same gun. And removes bleeding, burning, and toxin. And 1 fresh injury.
Right, so blind grenades, fear, immobilizing grenades. That's interesting. Toxic. Pollen of Unreal. Here, have some hay fever, bitch.
Immaculate Silver Skull. Silver Skull is designed to spread the glory and splendor of its mighty owner.
Fortunately, they're just non-combat pets.
Yeah. Herald Silver Skull. Plato, fetch. That's Pascal. Look at the object in the corpse's hand, catch a string of silver prayer beads with a tarnished and deposited administratum symbol. Victim must have been buried alive in the middle of an inventory inspection. Damn, that sucks.
Suffer 75 damage with 20% armor penetration and burning for 6 for 3 rounds.
Knowledge is eternal.
Someone has taken shelter in the old container. There's a simple bed and table, both of which are buried in data slates and papers, and the walls are scribbled over in unintelligible calculations. I'm guessing that's our... Yeah, Yaz quartz. Right here. Good. Advanced medikit. And a lot of cargo.
Full cover. Nope.
252 million containers.
Actually, just
All this paperwork is his flipping inventory.
Right. Am I actually just being soft?
No, we can hear you fine.
Cool. Oh, that sucks. Jack, I've just equipped Abelard with fire grenades.
Ah, he's finally got back. How many have we
Yeah.
got though?
There was a total of 13, I think there were. 7 left, sorry. I got 7 left, plus the 2 I'm carrying.
Still gives him more ways to put a dot on someone.
Yep. And also, it's an area effect.
The only other thing.
Interesting. We have to do some demolition to get to the controls, yeah? But if Iggy's gonna come over and chat with the clerk,
Hold on.
we can get this
Ah, there's Quart.
done.
Just got way out. Artist.
Sorry, I was just busy looking at our equipment because I've actually not looked through it for a while.
Clerk Tertius Quartz. The grey-clad man taps his fingers on his data slate. His bulky head implant showers the surroundings literally with sparks. 200 million? No, didn't account for corrosion. But where? What? Pure scribbler what I'm here for.
Oh, number 2.
Like he's got something's
Don't do
malfunctioned.
that. Get all haughty-taughty.
I've come for the inventory. You want to go for Clinton?
Yeah. The clerk winces and mutters mechanically. Tertius Court, rank 3 scribe of the Departamento Catalogus, quantity 1. The inventory, it's... Ooh, here it comes. His dry reddened eyes fix upon you. There is no rogue trader on the inventory. I can't give you anything before I fill in the forms. So let's start with the retinue. Ah, shit.
I beg.
Relax, Tertius. There's no time for any further inventory taking. Just give us a report and we will take you to the shuttles without any trouble. The clerk's tense shoulders relax a little. I believe you, but report. Just one more tiny bit of stock taking, alright?
He's addicted to stock taking.
Yep. He's got OCD.
Yep. 4.
I'm not sitting in
Please
another 12
understand, I need
days
time for additional
DSD
inventory
bullshit.
taking. Just a little, a couple of years. No, decades. Yep. Tertius' face brightens suddenly as his implant flashes again. Ah, yes, of course. Let me open the path to the cogitator. That's where the inventory is.
The cogitator, a giant bomb or something that's going to kill us? Because I feel
No,
like
there's a computer, yeah, but we've got to go around and blow our way through things to get there.
there's more guardsmen out there though.
And the path looks dangerous.
Demolition.
In fact, guardsmen, damn it, didn't spot them. Still too late.
I'm too far away.
Playing the sound.
Oh, jeez.
Number hole.
That's why he let us through.
That's clearly
The
not
sand,
hole.
the sand is the Ella, watch out.
But he's also our enemy. Oh, they call it an ambull, so it's near enough. We can burrow.
Amble Mother. Okay, Solomon, you
Burrow,
guys
she
are going
can't
to
be
start there.
damaged. She pops out, and when she pops out, you've got to do an agility test on the prone. She can
These
dig,
guardsmen
teleport to you. She summons her minions. She does an AoE slam.
are against us.
She doesn't take as much mental damage. She's immune to being forced to move. It's immune to blinded.
Okay, so apparently, according to what that guardsman said, you have to stay off the sand as far as possible.
She's immune to anything that changes her priority target. And selects among targets on the loose ground.
Arrow, abrupt emergence, dig, summon, brood, tremor.
Whenever an
Bestial
enemy
rage,
ends
combat
their turn
master,
on the
foul
loose ground,
hide,
she
stubborn
immediately
hulk.
starts her turn.
Sorry,
Yeah,
say that
seismic
again.
location.
Wait, hold on, Jack. What did you say there?
So basically, if you're on loose ground, i.e. you're on the sand, if you end your turn, she gets another turn.
Now, is Iggy classified as on the sand?
Iggy? I presume not, because he looks like he's got metal.
Abelard looks like he might be on sand there. I
Yes.
think you have to be standing on one of these crates. So maybe the guardsman's blocking it. The other way
Karen's standing
through.
on the sand.
I know, because I need to move her there.
Plato's on the sand, but
I
unfortunately,
mean, Karen's on a rock there, but you never know. So yeah, she
because
does.
Iggy can't move any further than where he is.
So currently, he. Okay, yeah. So no, there's an eye on our character that shows the thing. So both Karen and Iggy count as being on the sand. As does Glade.
how about up here? Would that be on sand?
Up where?
Up in the corner,
Yes.
yeah.
It counts
Oh,
as being on sand.
okay, yeah. So you have to be on one of these
Literally-
green
hold on.
boxes,
Iggy
or one
can
of those
move
metal
to
boxes.
here. That's as far as Iggy can actually move. All right. So
Yeah, I
I
can't get
literally-
Pascal any further either. I'm afraid.
My plan would just be kill the guy on the box, get on
But
the
I
box.
think if you start Iggy behind the boxer between Abelard and Solomon, at least I don't think she'll fit in there, and if she does, we should be able to get.
I can't. That's as
Three
far as I
attacks on
can
her.
get. That's as far as I get.
Uh,
Iggy doesn't have as much move as your guy does.
Unfortunately, yeah, this flipping other guardsman has. We
Right,
have to get
so-
him dead as fast as possible.
Iggy's going straight after her.
Right, top man gets to go.
Solomon. Solomon.
170 and 168 dodge.
Yep. Once Iggy starts smacking at her, then that will decrease a lot of her stats. What are you
I'll
going to
take
do?
it
So
as
she's
high,
immune.
Hold that gun.
Immune to
She's immune to damage.
No,
No,
not
immune
at
to
the
being-
moment.
No.
moved.
To be manipulated. Okay.
Yes.
She's immune to blind movement, and you can't change her priority target. She can't be taunted.
Accepted.
Okay, and at the moment, while she's not buried,
Inescapable.
she'll take damage. It's only when she burrows is she then immune to damage.
And she gets pissed off when we kill all her kids.
Yep, and as soon as you end your turn while standing on the sand, she gets to go.
It's currently, technically. Just.
I think it's while you're standing there initialized, that's a different story. Once she goes, then move him to behind.
He hasn't got enough movement.
That sucks.
You do run and gun.
Fortunately.
And let you shoot again.
If I run and gun, maybe, yeah.
The order is clear.
Nope. Can't make it.
Well, you can still shoot her.
But I do get that
Buy him a
shot off.
That's why I really like those stims, because it gave you more movement.
Understood.
And the fact that we cannot get stims at the moment.
Is she bleeding?
You've got
Yes. 40
I had-
bleeding,
yeah.
6 burning.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Now, Plato, just move there, please. No, he doesn't want to. He's refusing to.
Bitch.
Tell him to bite him again, he might kill him.
Now
Free
can you
pop.
move on there?
Okay, now there's a place for people to move to.
Control.
You've got a free
What is
grenade.
this? Yeah,
Also true.
love that grenade.
Let's drop a fist line on him.
I'll take it as a priority.
Hola!
Still get fishing.
What
I
was
think
that,
that's
Jack?
added some. Oh, added
fish.
2 more burn.
You just throw dynamite
Oh.
in and get the fish.
Problem is, there's one too many of us for the spots on the board.
That's you guys and your pets. But I must admit, I've got
Well,
to
my
sit
pets
down
aren't
and
on the
program my
on
new-
anything.
Mouse.
Yeah, I got a Logitech G5 Hero.
Nice.
It's got some extra buttons on the side which I can program. I've got the app. I just need to put it together.
Actually, do it.
You.
Mine's got. I've got one of those. What do they call them? What? Multiplayer online role-playing game thing.
Oh yes.
So it's got like 12 buttons on the side. They're
Yeah,
programmable.
no, I didn't go for
But
anything stupid.
I would like to get just like a 6-button mouse. Or 7-button mouse
This one
instead.
has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so mine's about a 10, 11 button mouse. That's including the middle wheel being able to do
Okay.
stuff.
So
Because
it's
it
got like
does
two
hold
two
left.
thumb buttons and 2 pinky buttons.
No, it's
Ow.
on your pets. You've got 3
Oh,
buttons
got it.
next to it.
It's dead already.
Oh yeah, dude, I was expecting that. Honestly, I really was. Oh,
What just happened?
I clicked on a button.
Cutscene?
and
Oh,
it was
Glato
like-
found something. I didn't even know it.
So we got a blessing of Immaterium and Scourge of Fable. They're the crow and the eagle.
Ah.
And we just got reinforced flak armor. And some more weapons.
A muffled growl comes from
A
beneath.
trophy less gun.
Do it. Dig it out.
Ready?
Love it.
Oh, intimidating
Sweeping
growl.
the area.
It's, we just
a
got an
shield.
intimidating growl.
Optical shield.
Requires
Right,
heretical
so
follower.
requires heretical. Meh.
Yeah. Gives you crit
Eh.
chance.
And our heretical character doesn't use shields.
Nope. I'm too much of a goody two-shoe.
Okay.
These people were buried up to the necks in the sand. Agony is forever printed in twist face and shows the harsh execution.
Right. We can try the loot that we needed.
Oh, you're back. You are back. He thought you would be dead.
Checked data slate.
What'd you find?
And some
Go.
black.
Where are you? Glater? Oh, there you are.
Oh, you
Just
poked your
got
nose
a
into all the
thorough
containers.
audit.
I loot hunted.
Pretty much. It's like you opened everything that could open. Right, so come on, twat face, let's go.
Clerk gives you a hounded look, his implant crackling ominously. You've eliminated ambles? Good. I'm crossing them off the inventory. How many injuries have you sustained? Must count for the units of blood spilt. The clerk's eyes well up. I thought it would stop you. I have a job to finish. You can't imagine how hard this is. The workload, the responsibility. Please understand, I'm on my own here. Well, almost. The clerk adds a conspiratorial whisper. There's another scribe here. He works at night and litters the reports with errors. Do you even realize the consequences are for attempting to kill a rogue trader? Why were so few clerks assigned? I think this guy killed off all the other clerks.
Yep.
How did ambles get here from another dimension? And franchise.
There used to be more of us. 5 died of exhaustion, 3 were killed in collapses of Tarth assets, 2 eaten by ambles. Another 10? No, I don't know. Administratum replenishments are too rare. The world is too highly classified. Yeah. Ambles, repulsive, aggressive pests. They adapt to any environment. The world is infested with them. They got to the Tarth and gobbled up everything they saw. I had to update the inventory. Clerk's voice falters and turns inconsolable weeping.
I feel like saying number 1.
Okay. Yes, death, but with you gone, the Tarth would have stayed here. It would have given me time, meeting the target, filling in the last form. Those are the only things that matter. He has lost his mind, is unlikely to recover. There's no point in judging a madman. I suggest simply collecting the inventory and leaving. That's what I thought, yeah. He's totally gone. It's incomplete. Scribe recalls and clutches the head with a moan. The inventory is in my implant and it's nothing me of unaccounted for assets all the time. No, thank you. The clerk whimpers. The implant creaks in response. My head is the inventory.
Is that that?
Then we will take it.
As much as I
hate to distract you,
you're coming with me. Not another word, and don't even think about falling behind.
But he did try and kill us. It was a shit attempt, but he did try and kill us. At least
you can always do a 3.
Shut the fuck up.
The clerk sobs, nose, is poking head, ready to follow you. Shame.
Do you know what we should do?
And I'm pretty sure he's the night clerk that makes the errors because he's trying to do things at night.
Called? Our
machine?
pet machine?
Pet machine.
Pet
Oh,
machine?
Nomos. We should feed him to Nomos.
There we go.
Doesn't gain anything out of it.
He might gain the knowledge.
He gains all the
satisfaction
inventory.
Of, yep.
Killing him.
And this is exactly.
Nomos?
I've got a
Take the
turning
knowledge.
favour.
Locomotives are fully operational.
The left.
If like that. Where are you going?
Why are you
It's if like
You're huddling in the
Abby?
What? Why are you not clicking going to the left? I clicked on the left.
Desync!
You think?
That's why.
Okay, I'm still in.
Now for another. No, it's going slightly faster than last time.
Quite a bit faster, actually. Oh, no. Spoke too soon.
That's why I kept quiet. I was like, I'm actually really keen on getting another Blood Bowl game in. Oh,
Damn, I can't believe that took us an hour.
Oh, Clinton, I have messaged G. Again, I'm not surprised he does not know how to use a mobile phone, saying that when we come down there, would he be interested in joining us for a couple of games of Blood Bowl?
I haven't spoken to him since the housewarming when I moved in with Jillian.
Oh, wow.
Because he'd love to show up, and then he didn't show up, and I didn't get an excuse, and then he didn't get in touch with me, he didn't respond to any of my messages after that. So, yeah, it's been 8 years or so since I last even said hello to him.
Jesus. No, that was before then. I mean, because you lived with Gillian when you were living in Newton Park.
Yeah.
So that's more than 8 years ago, dude.
Is it? Damn, I'm losing track.
Yeah. Dude, that was when
Getting
I was
old.
still dating Kerry, I think it was. That's when you and I were playing
Yes,
Blood Bowl Chaos League on your PC.
that's right.
Yeah, so we're talking about that's like almost 20 years ago.
It can't be that long, can it?
Yeah. Dude, I think I was dating Kerry in 2009. And I think it had broken up for...
No,
that's when I
no,
left Saturn.
no, because
No.
you were already staying behind Green Acres there. In that flatlet, because I used to come fetch you. Or sometimes. So it was well after Kerry. It was about 3 years after Kerry. You staying in that flatlet behind that guy's property.
Well, in that case, then you're looking at like 2011, 2012 then.
Yeah.
That's like 13 years ago then.
Okay.
2012, 2013.
I'm getting old.
Yeah. I'm coming up to my half a second. Oh, no, Scott, we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, I'm approaching half a century.
And I'm aging past.
Yeah. As I said,
Is this January, February, March?
Oh,
we're in April now.
Jack.
May,
yes.
June, July. 3 more months and I'm 51.
Jack, so next year, slight change of plans. Okay.
Going to Hawaii. Right.
No, right. So my mate is turning 50 next year. Okay. I think it is the 4th of August. So
Right.
we'll be going in the first week of August, where we'll be spending a couple of days. We might end up having to take longer than just the standard 2 weeks.
As long as we can get it off work.
That is also very true.
Okay, what's happened? We teleported.
For me, everyone loaded, and some of them are half up the
I
ramp.
loaded on the wrong floor.
Yeah.
I loaded under the floor.
There we go.
Okay.
Just got to move and you'll snap back.
Okay. So we go, if we leave on Friday the 30th, land on Saturday the 31st, probably spend up until the 5th, which is the 5th, which is the Thursday. Flight. Yeah, so
there's someone still stuck below there.
Yeah,
Someone
that's
needs
me.
to move still.
Sorry, that's. I was doing other things. Right. Okay, now it's you and Dean next game there, Jack. It's me and the Snotlings.
Oh, nothing. Is that better crush?
That's what I was just thinking.
Our transport just landed on someone who was sleeping. Rogue track,
Yep.
we are now in the final stage of the loading process. Consequently, your shuttle is finally able to maneuver around the land and land. As soon as the matter of the inventory is settled, you'll be free to depart.
Okay. Right, so. Yeah, okay, cool.
We do not have much left to load. The bulk of it is already on the barges and the rest is being delivered automatically. We merely need to decide what to do with the living tithe. They have bred responsibly and are not classed numerous before.
Right, so what do you mean by they've bred? Dogmatic, they had no orders to breed. Take as many as required and leave the rest here. Iconoclast, they are people not living tithe. Take everyone if there's not enough room. Throw something rotten. Throw out something rotten.
I want to hear how she describes the process of sex.
This thing.
Those godsmen have been underneath us for years, if not decades, and new ones keep arriving all the time. They disregard regulations, form clans, start families, and procreate. Such are the pernicious consequences of their aimless existence and proof of their lack of fortitude. Well, we are iconoclast, but dogmatic will also work.
I'm thinking dogmatic on this one.
You didn't get the breeding permit signed in triplicate.
Pretty much, yeah.
Proctor Jaeger nods without taking an eyes off date slate. Evidently, the fact of these people interested are only within the framework of our statistics. Then Shell is ready to depart. We will take care of. Here comes more crap. The space around you suddenly fills with screeches and crackles that pour from every voxcast and speaker. Then you hear a deep male voice. Query. Invitation to the Von Valancius orbital station. Uploading coordinates into the shuttle's central cogitator. Complete. Purpose. Finalizing the Oblivion Directive. The voice goes into a guttural gurgling cough. Tarry not, offspring. If you delay, you will be blown up along with all the extraneous subjects. Ah, shit. Blossing, Jaeger whispers, grabbing a date slate and typing frantic commands into it. Abelard wrinkles his face tentatively. That voice, does it sound familiar? No, why would it? Forgive me, Lord Captain, I'm hearing things.
Said offspring.
Self-destruction of the planet, Jaeger replies briefly, fingers never leaving the command runes of the date slate. Answers. Yes, we have always had a thirst for knowledge. I will satisfy your curiosity when you come to me. I need to know if you have what it takes to see this through. Now hurry, this world will soon cease to exist. Shit. Okay, I guess we need to leave.
Holes in my stuff.
Sorry, Jack?
Upload holes in my stuff.
Yep.
Jaeger's data state is flashing a panicked red. The augurs are recording anomalous seismic activity. Someone has started arming the cyclonic bombs in the bowels of Lethus. The machine spirits are rejecting all counter litanies. The planet is done for. We cannot stop this. The lips starting into a white streak and the data slate falls to the floor. The Proctor raised the weapon, followed by the rest of the arbitrators. I demand an explanation, Rogue Trader. Why can't we block the Oblivion? Is this your doing? Oh, for fuck's sakes. What do you think you're doing, Jaeger? Lower your weapon this instant.
Why don't I try and blow the planet that I'm up? Up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay.
I was going to go with 1. My job is to go the tide in from a rogue trader if necessary. Kindly explain yourself or force will be taken. Are you stupid? Enough, Jaeger. Not only are your efforts not helping to protect the tide, you're actually hurting the cause. Lay down your weapons before you make one fatal final mistake. And long as you serve the Lex Imperialist for the interests of a rogue trader. Resolutely clutches the weapon. Perhaps try to avoid bloodshed. The Pesitarian knew logic. Apparently she's not very logical. The Pesitarian knew what you kid to me.
Use Solomon with coercion. It's quite simple. Either you wait on my ship while I sort everything out, or you perish ignominiously by my hand.
I find that there are too many inconsistencies in the story. What if the situation is not, in fact,
dummy
result
up
of the insane
here.
British plan of
Bear with.
I'm with you, but someone else's scheme.
As I said, idiot works
Ignominiously.
No, that's not the word I was looking up. You know what? Inconsistencies is. Right. IGNOM INIOUSLY. Those at home, yes, I like to learn new words. I've never come across this word myself. So ignominiously
Not
is
just-
an adverb. Sorry?
Said we've had a couple of words we've had to look up and not just Warhammer words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so this is an adverb that describes doing something in a shameful, disgraceful, or humiliating way, often associated with humiliating defeat or failure. Like, that was just quite poorly read, so I did that ignominiously.
Ignominiously.
Yep. It implies a loss of reputation, public disgrace, or deserving of contempt. There we go. Right, fair enough. I'm going to go with logic because it's 100%. Right, as you are so
Version
confident,
succeeded.
Yep. You have the upper hand. Right, so the planet's about to fall apart.
That's
In case you have forgotten, I am in as much danger as you are. Right, so Tech, did you hear those strange noises in the Vox line? Is that what? Intercepted. I was all quite willing to kick her teeth down her throat. Persuasion, you content yourself with my word. I know nothing about what's going on. Right.
One should blast it into a head.
Yeah, one I think is a good choice, and two I think is a good choice. So
Yeah, I'd go one. I mean, you're on the damn planet, why would you blow it up?
yeah,
The pain creased
I may
between
have
Jaeger's
overestimated
eyebrows
your-
goes even deeper. I may have overestimated your role in the current events. Duh! The bolter's muzzle lowers slowly as if overcoming an invisible obstacle. I see no need for further confrontation. Consider the issue settled for now. We will board your flagship and you will investigate the identity of the perpetrator. Let's return this matter in the Marshal's presence or dog owners.
Now you can be like, well, if I wanted to blow the planet up with me on it, I could do. You said you overestimated my
Need us
ability.
to dig around?
Don't overestimate or
Fine.
underestimate me. I could blow this planet up if I wanted. Regardless of whether I was up or not.
Yep. Are you sure you want to collect the remaining?
Yes, it's the stuff we
Yes.
couldn't pick up off the floor.
Yep.
It fell in a trench.
You can't
You
tell
don't
me
want
what I can
Valencia's
and
could
cannot
reason to
do.
believe the
I
secrets are
can do
kept
that.
safe when one person knows their existence.
We've got
I doubt it was Nomos.
nah. That looks like a servitor they've got strapped in.
Watcher of Lethus. Human torso is brought into massive cogitator. Countless cables entangle the shriveled body and snake under the pale skin. Identification. Road Trader von Valancius. Initiating the final stage of the Oblivion Directive. A ragged wheeze escapes the Vox scroll and the man's speech becomes more animated and bilious. You have arrived at last, Offspring. At last, everything ends. Offspring. Go on, take the last step. Confirm the execution of the directive and in so doing, destroy Lethus. Take its riches and free me from this unbearable grid.
Vigil or vigil?
Vigil.
Yeah, English. Right. So, explain to me what's going on now for your weapon. I'm not playing games. Abort.
Okay. Space game.
That one. Okay. Right, so I must refuse. The Supreme Ordinance states that if the head of the dynasty has declared the tithe evacuation, I'm to destroy the planet. You are the one who announced to the arbitrators that you were taking the tithe with you. The directive has been initiated, and the
Cogni
shackles
shackles.
placed. It cannot be stopped.
Damn.
Okay.
You really do not know. Did she choose not to tell you, or did she not get the chance? It doesn't matter anymore. Yours is the blood of the dynasty, and so I am compelled to give you this answer. Man announced in a mechanical voice. Supreme Ordinance. The arrival of the head of the Von Valancius dynasty with the purpose of extraction of the tithe triggers the immediate activation of the Oblivion Directive by the Watcher of Lethus. At the moment of the Director's activation, the machine spirits of the initiation systems are bound in Prometheus Proxima class Cogni Shackles. The Cogni Shackles cannot be removed by any means. The Directive guarantees the Rogue Trader's acquisition of the planet's assets and the destruction of Lethus, presented as being caused by the actions of the enemies of humanity. Basically, to steal everything on the planet and make it look like someone else had done it.
But there.
Damn,
So,
she
but
was
the
nasty.
thing is, does that mean that we take the full, or would that just have been any dynasty?
No.
No. It's
It would
saying
be.
we would
it
steal
was-
it all, like enemies.
Yeah.
going up, basically.
You're basically, what's her name? Von Valancius had planned to steal everything on this planet
She is a
and make
rogue
it look like
trader.
enemies of humanity had stolen it.
Basically, she was going to spike the entire tithe and make it look like someone else did it.
That's interesting.
Again, I emphasize she's a rogue trader.
Yep.
So, Lady Theodora intended to steal the tithe from the start. She arranged the wall's destruction to cover her tracks, installed a servant to keep an eye on things, and even made a contingency plan in case of her own death. All she needed was an opportune moment, like this one. With the expanse being torn apart, the planet's death looks convincing.
Right.
The cap you in the back of the head, Solomon.
Outrageous
So you
accusation.
said that
Lady
again?
Theodora never would have studied herself to such heresy. Stealing the sacred tithe? Never!
All right, Abelard. She's dead. Calm down. Right. So, were you the one who intended on my
Intruded.
conversation with just prior to our?
I mean, we know he was, but technically, we don't have the power of subtitles and captions.
I needed to exchange codes with the flagship in order to identify the vessel and its owner. I had to sift through onboard communication channels and systems to verify the new Lord Captain's data and his right to be one. Well, I suppose
Right.
threes. Then you will change nothing. The directive cannot be stopped. The Cogni Shackles, once applied to the initiation systems, are unbreakable. Accept your fate, Spring. I accept mine long ago. I guess we have to say that. I have long since been robbed of the luxury of freely expressing my thoughts. I am merely quoting Theodora's plan. Damn. This qualifies for a culprit's confession, except the culprit herself is dead, and judging the scrutiny should be pointless. Still, we must decide what to do next, Rogue Trader.
SBT.
Solomon gives you a long look for continuing. If the Marshal learns the whole truth, it will make things difficult for everyone. It's better that you redress Theodora's crimes, seeing part of the tithe, support the affected walls, the expanse, and deliver the rest of the administratum.
Yeah, he is kind of
Damn.
technically playing. Well,
That you interested on this crime by sending part of the tithe to support the afflicted worlds of the expanse and deliver the rest. Right.
and it's a very good boy move in the fact that you're helping everyone. But
Yeah,
you are also
but-
stealing the tithe.
and we do have members of the Bloodspun Web on our ship, who receive orders directly from the bloody Undying Emperor.
Still questionable on it, see what his logic is.
Before that conversation we had, I would have considered the crime myself, but the expense burning and afterwards seeing every shade of absurdity on Lethus, my opinion has changed. Interesting.
Right. So helping the distressed planet is an investment in the future, a future which may not live to see if we do not look after the people. Besides, how are we to collect new tithes without those who labor for the good of the Imperium?
Oh, isn't that nice? Social structures, social systems, socialism.
Why not one to fully agree with him?
Okay, one's just the quicker way, I'd imagine. Good, I've had enough complications for one mission. There we go.
Okay. Same thing.
Then announce your decision. Iconoclast.
Well, Iconoclast and number 4 is pretty much the same.
No, number 4 is you take everything, and number 2 is you're going to spread the wealth and keep some. You are a better person than Theodora was. Do not take this as a compliment. It is an extremely detrimental quality for a rogue trader. The rogue trader has spoken. The barge will go where he has decreed, and the watch of Lethus has served his purpose. I had hoped that I would feel relief. I know that it's there, locked inside my protocols, and she wanted me to know and to not feel. The watcher's head hits his sunken chest. Even in the moment of his death, he was denied the elation of freedom. Damn. Theodora was a bitch. The vid screens of cogitators flicker, trying to process the influx of data, and then fade all at once.
Hopefully we had enough time to get everybody out.
He had that thing on the flippin' ship, not on the planet. So why would he need to connect to the ship to figure out anything? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway.
So I'll go pick up the goods that I was drawn away from. Thank you very much.
There's a tech use and a lock tech use and 90%. I'm going to try the tech use first.
What a shameful failure. Error.
Okay, try a key.
Making adjustments.
Honey.
Okay, I'm going to have to blow it. Someone's going to have to blow it. I've only got 90% with Solomon.
As do I.
Okay. Solomon, come blow it up.
Assignment completed.
Yeah, I locked it. It has.
We got Theodora's mantle. At the start of the wearer's turn, if there are more enemies than ours in combat, the wearer deals 20% more damage with melee weapons.
Nice. You get a pimp furry cape.
Okay, now question: is that going to be better on Theodora? Sorry, on Iggy, or is that going to actually be better on Abelard?
So Abelard's got a cape. 2 melee weapons, 10 weapon skill, 15 crit damage. Iggy's got 10 parry reduction, 5 armor pen for melee attacks. So,
And Pascal's got 12% dodge reduction to the wearer's melee area attacks.
I'd probably say Iggy. Which is funny because it would be his by right of inheritance anyway.
Yep.
But I just want to see what it looks like. Put it on. No, you want to do it. There we go. Full pimp mode. I mean, there's pretty much most of the time there's always more enemies than there are.
Yep. Okay.
It just it does, that situation doesn't hold for long though.
Yeah, because it gives you the furry collar.
Yep.
Abelard's got a bit of one anyway from his armor.
Yeah.
I don't think his is as fine as yours. Although they're pretty similar.
Vox Master
Right,
Vigdus. The Vox caster hisses softly, drawing attention. It seems someone has been hailing you for some time now. Lord
Hey,
Captain, your immediate intervention is required. The barge sent to Argonus has been attacked by enemy ships that just emerged from the warp.
From the warp, so it's not Eldar then.
At present, we do not know, Lord Captain. We are already working on it.
What ships are they?
They carry no down marks, and the signatures are unreadable. I can tell you they are Imperial construction.
Prepare for war! We have new shit to test out.
Space battle.
Big bada boom.
Order to the crew. Deliver
Oh.
me victory.
Oh, it's an escort mission.
Master of maneuvers.
Oh no,
I suppose I was,
not
yeah.
in the shield master spot. Did that change?
Sorry, what happened there?
Said no one's in the shield master spot. For some reason, it's taken past.
How?
Oh, shit. And we can't put them in there right now, can we?
Can't do it in combat, no.
I think you'll have to reload the last game, the last save, and then we can squeeze him in quickly. Because otherwise we're going to be at a disadvantage here.
Escape. Load.
When did it save?
21:30. Sorry, 21:23.
That's
That's
probably
literally a minute ago.
Yes.
That might even be
No, it's a, yeah, okay.
We'll see.
I was going to say, no, that was an hour ago. But then I realized, time zones. Okay, I'm going to go switch on my kettle while this is doing the slow load.
Yeah, stop that tea. This is our bio break. Every time you have to load the game.
Oh yeah, you got a bloody you got a wireless headset. How much did you pay for that?
Fair amount, because I'm not going to upgrade in a while. I think this was like
Right.
170 quid.
Okay, I was gonna say 200.
Hello, doggy.
What headset is it?
Find the box. I got really cheap somewhere. It is a SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro.
All right. Steel Series. No.
Oh no, we're gonna go make tea.
Steel Series. Arctic Nova, yes.
Arctic Nova Pro. Presume there may be a normal version and a pro version.
Damn, the whole top of my head's gone invisible. What the hell?
Steels. Did you get that
It's
from
just camera
Steel
angle.
Series?
It is a SteelSeries headset. I got it off Amazon.
Nice.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Okay. Ooh. Arctic Nova 7 Dragon Edition. For multiple premium wireless gaming headsets, earn the Dragon's Blessing Fortune for 130 quid.
Damn.
Probably the version of it.
That would be 2,900 rand.
I can actually get it on Klarna as well, but they've got it as 3 payments.
You need it right now, though.
No, he doesn't.
It's not actually anything to have, but
Right, to be honest with you, I am looking at upgrading my getting new headset, to be honest, right? The microphone, the plastic piece there is snapped, and I'm getting tired of it. So no, I don't need it right now. This headset has lasted me 2-3 years now. It works, there is nothing wrong with the headset. It's just the fact that I just like a new headset, and I do kind of like the wired stuff, the wireless stuff, because that means I can, while I'm talking to you guys, step outside, go make
Move
coffee.
around,
Yeah, I must admit that's one of the reasons I've got a headset at work that's a cordless one, but there's an issue where it keeps on cutting out, and I would like another same thing, a headset. But those things are not cheap, eh?
No.
as I say, it's a purchase that's going to last me like got to be at least 5+ years. Well, I'm not getting another one.
And you can now get replacement ear caps for those SteelSeries.
Well, actually, that's the point. I'm going to change the battery.
What battery does it take?
It comes with its own. It's got 2. They're like little memory card sized things. The base state charges them, so you've got one in and one charging at all time. You just pop the side
Nice.
like a plastic guard you get on like a remote.
Oh,
Slot it
these
in.
are really cool. Right, so this one here works off of, it looks like the same charger as my mobile phone, USB-C. Handy dongle wireless connects you to a variety of devices, bringing Sublime Immerse audio with ease. USB-A connector is included for more compatibility. 38-hour battery life, fast charge. It'd be a case of I'd use those mostly, leave these ones plugged in, but I would actually have to get myself a little stand.
There we go. No, we didn't. Why we right back here? Damn it! No!
There's one that is literally 28 minutes ago. No, 18 minutes ago. Do you want to load that one up?
Well, we can risk this and try it without the shield master first.
Okay.
Rather than wasting all that time. Let's see what happens.
Right, so
What do you think, Jack?
we've got to protect these against those.
Yep. Why am I only seeing 2 enemy ships?
I'm back.
Okay, there's another 2.
No, wait, there's
way
one
down there.
behind us.
Yeah. It's loaded
Oh,
us
there.
into bloody
Oh, there.
okay, we started.
Yes. So, hold on, Viper class destroyer. So we've got 2 Cobra classes behind us. And we've got 2 off to the top left. Right, so hull integrity, hit chance 100%. Earth cavern, fired 20. Right, so Jack, what do you think? Go for the 2 behind because they're closest, but we'd have to do a complete U-turn.
I would send the little guys out after the guys behind us.
Sorry, Jack, you were very stuttery there. Say that again.
I've got really far away from the base. We do have the move that lets us turn around 180, but we could just spawn the... How much health is this?
Destroys the fighters.
75 health. We could probably spawn the fighters to take them.
Alright, so what we'll do is we'll launch... right, so bombers, fighters, launch, there. Okay, can somebody do a flipperoonie for me, please?
Some bombers. Why is it being nasty to me? There we go. Starfighters.
Can you do the select rooney again there, Clinton?
Yeah, I forgot you need to switch to the torpedo first. There you go.
Thank you.
3 sets of starfighters.
And no, if I go there, that's a bit short, that's a bit short. Right, hold on. We've got the ability, so no, where can I shadow jump? Escape?
Shallow
No.
jump.
Pushing forward like 4 or 5 spaces.
Ah, shit. That's not quite the way I wanted to go.
It'll put you in range of that one.
One shot only. That is a pain in the dickus.
The time has come.
You needed 1 shot. And you can launch torpedoes.
Put them on for me, please.
There you go.
Can we try again?
No, that's it. It's all done.
Right, hold on. Can we do boarding party?
Yes, it's got a very wide range.
Okay. Right, so yes, do the ones over there. Use
Nicely
this for a
done.
long time.
Does a little bit of damage, but it sets fire to them and it slows them.
Well, they've dropped its hit points down from 75 to 56, so I'm not complaining.
56.
It's good though.
Right, so there is nothing else I can physically do now. Wait, hold on. I can do vulnerability scan. Do you reckon that'd be a good idea?
Makes them take more damage.
Hey, the faster we take these guys out, the less chance they've got of causing trouble.
It sounds like they're going to go straight for the transport, so you don't ignore us.
Right, so I'm going to go there. Right, so done. What's up next? Fighters. Fighters are going to be unable to do anything this turn, but they can.
They'll to start getting into position.
Yeah.
Becoming forward.
Okay, so there. Whoops.
Do a Yui.
Yeah, I pulled a Blood Bowl fucking maneuver.
Missed it.
Yep.
Haha, it's me. I mean, you knew he was going to do one thing and one thing only. Sometimes make torpedoes.
Going after our fighters.
No,
Nope.
bitch.
Idiots. Should have gone after the fighters.
Nah, put them down. These things have shields.
No.
Shields? No, they've just got bulk. It's got girth. Actually, they must have shields.
No, this one's got shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I looked at had no shields.
Yeah, they got 50 on each side.
Yeah.
It's not broken. So yeah, we also probably don't want to be in front of these things. Just because we don't want to block them.
Yeah.
Now we don't want to end up being rammed. Round 2. More enemy ships are arriving. Damn.
Okay.
And if you get a go. Okay, no, it's not.
Bigger guys.
So,
Sword class.
Right, so Jack, you're
And
up
another cobra
next.
class.
And I have one square of... What?
You got one square of movement.
Yeah, doesn't seem right.
That's not
Is
right.
it because I used some of the other stuff from last time?
No, nothing drops our movement that bad.
Shouldn't have.
Hit him. With that, as if they can kill that, then I'm just going to turn around and try and find it. Get the other one.
Now you got your movement. Now you got your movement.
I'm hoping it
I'm
changes.
still not seeing it.
Come back. Might update
No,
the ship.
dude. Yeah, I can see exactly where you can move. Where do you want to move? Closer to that ship.
I want to turn around to fight those three
To fight those three.
that have just spawned in behind us.
Alright, so do you want me to do your turn?
If you could move me around, well, if you move me, hopefully it should then update and I can do the rest of it.
Right. Why can't I do the... Oh, that's walk wave.
Yeah,
You use the new heading.
Right, hold on.
Oh, there. Now I'm seeing it.
Yeah, now, whatever you've done, that's made it work. Okay, I can do it. Right, so we do new
Cool.
heading. We can get slightly further.
Yeah. There we go.
Set the course.
Listed something. Trouble is, we've lost our long range laser to try and use that big one, that melted one. Focused effort. No, reduced it by 1. Okay.
Can't you use the maximum overdrive?
No, it's not called out.
Augury wouldn't give us enough range either.
Can you use the... yes, you're using it.
That's the main thing. That was 3, which won't reach anywhere. It's 5. You know, slightly more. Just waiting me out to do that. So, starfighters.
I would send those guys to the right.
Yeah, he's got the next movement.
Right, this one's toast.
Just
So that should just
pop them.
Yep. And then they're gonna have 2 turns. They're not gonna get anywhere. It's supposed to come back towards the ship.
Blap, blap, blap. Goes the ship. Right.
That guy's running.
Tactician
And that's who is coming into range.
An effective use of something or other.
He killed himself in the asteroid field. Because he moved into it and immediately took enough hull damage to die. So you were dumb. Well, at least Clinton's got a lot of targets.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Finish microwaving my food.
Too many targets, I think. And I need to make a motions that these guys don't ram me.
Or, better suggestion, counter ram.
Pardon? Perform a ram ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, counter ram.
Actually, that's not a bad thing. You can ram the one in front of you, destroying the Cobra class.
Okay, torpedoes first.
Yep, apparently
Jack,
so.
where are you going to put those? Can't get close enough
they
to
go
cause
nowhere.
damage.
Jack's not in the room.
Yeah,
No, apparently they did. What's happening?
you need to your melted torpedoes.
Oh, right. So, hold back.
That just literally falls bloody short.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Either way, by 1.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, he's going to start moving, possibly straight, so get as close as we can. So that way. There's no point.
And those other melted torpedoes.
Bonk.
Should hit him. There we go.
Okay.
Torpedoes
Torpedoes
better.
start turning around, I suppose. Although they're probably going to blow up before they get anywhere.
I've only got 2 rounds left, yeah.
2 rounds left.
So I wouldn't keep them too close to the Imperial
Yeah,
ships.
right, there we go. Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna ram this guy.
Now kill
Yep.
them.
Wait, before you do, is there a way we can get a better ram? At the
The
end of
only
each
thing-
turn, the most damaged sector on the flagship are restored by 50%. Okay, not that.
What I can do is I can blast this sword class ship.
Fate has provided an opening.
There's anything you can do firing guns without moving currently?
Yes.
It means we can use the
I
reload
can
action.
hit that guy there.
Yeah, so if we
Rip
fire
them
any of the
apart.
side guns without getting out of our acceleration phase, we can then reload them and fire again.
Right, Clinton, you can use the dorsal fin to attack
Take
him.
this guy on the left again.
Yay.
Right, so you're not going to be able to reload both sides, but you can ram the guy in front if you can,
Yep.
and then come to the side over here.
And then if you turn, you should be able to then hit him, possibly with the starboard.
Okay.
It's just looking. No, it misses.
1 forward. So if it completes the full action.
Oh shit!
I didn't mean to do that.
No, that was me.
Shallow jump.
Ah, yes.
I think it's gonna put us past it.
There you go.
Let's see. That Get him.
Stop.
And he's got no shields there.
Cannon, volley.
So I've just got.
So,
Fury Interceptor.
they've got Fury Interceptors left.
Can you hit them with
That's
boarding
it.
party? I don't think that can hit them.
Which one, sorry, Jack?
Brave. I don't even see a boarding part
Cheeky.
option.
Cheeky. Use the one above boarding
Right there.
parties, Supreme Commander, the blue hat thing.
Yeah.
Use that on the Master Cannoneer, which should then let us reload.
Masterix, Master Movers,
Do a
Master
slide to the
Cannoneer.
right, expand the range, and you might be able to hit him.
Do I have to...
Oh, it
Okay, Melter Bomber, Mortar, or Fangs of Janus. Let's go with the Melter Bomber. Unavailable. Why aren't you reloading?
No, you
Master
want to change the
Cannoneer.
dorsal. Master
But,
Cannoneer, you want to
no, it's complaining that
Melter
I can't use this ability again.
It didn't reload.
No,
Okay.
We used the ability. So we used the
it's
focus
saying it's
gun
unavailable.
Cannoneer, but it didn't give us the reload for some reason. Okay, annoying.
Try
slide.
boarding action. Nope, can't board it. Target's invalid.
Yeah, it has to be a big ship. Well, we tried. So they'll die to our monitors soon.
Yep. Right, so you got the fighters there, Clinton.
I mean, they can get in range this turn, but then they can be moving soon. Back to
Oh
mothership.
yeah. Clinton, are you gonna?
Yeah, moving the fighters around.
Need to make appropriate airplane lists. Dagger, 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 dagger.
One dagger, dagger, dagger.
That's next turn.
For those that may not know it, in the Warhammer universe, dagger is the orc word for shooting and things you shoot.
Okay.
So there's a specific
More enemy
various
ships
games
are
that unit
arriving.
called Flash Gits. They are orcs that spend all of their money, which is their teeth, on upgrading, customizing, and modding the biggest, dackeriest gun they can get.
And the
And
warp
yes,
point.
they do
In this
shout
zone,
dagger,
transfer
dagger,
ships
dagger
can
as they
safely
fly.
make a warp jump. Okay. So we need to flip in. They're between us and the jump point. Or next to the jump point. This is going to be fun.
Hey,
Okay,
wait, hold on,
torpedoes, where are you?
I think those are going to die soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them away from our ships. So
Right,
it doesn't.
they've
Maybe
got
I'm gonna force the destruction now so it doesn't damage
Nope.
those ships.
Cool.
Only hold.
I'm okay with that, boss.
There you go, Scotty. I'm gonna go pour my water into my mug quickly. Be right back.
So they've got 2 rounds of Thirst or Plunder. For 2 rounds, they are purely focusing on the transports.
And there's... I cannot get to them.
Yeah, for at least a round or 2.
Okay, I will go to there because that's the only place I can go to head in their general direction.
General direction. Can't even hit with the boarding party. Unless, maybe, if you do the commander one again, the blue hat, on the warp channeler, there's a chance it might lower the jump by 1 turn, giving us the jump back, which may get you in range to hit them with the little ships. There you go.
So,
Start the jump. Let's come slightly closer. We are now in range for a little boarding action.
that one.
Or that one. Or that one dead. They're going to spend their turn getting closer. Hopefully we'll do some damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Right, I don't have the ability to change fighters, but I do believe that's because we've got too many fighters out at the moment.
I can change it to bombers. Get some bombers
Cool.
out. There you go.
There we go.
And then flick it back to torpedo. Get a second bomber out. We can get a second bomber out.
And it looks like we might be able to get another fighter class out.
No, but we can get a torpedo.
Can we get another bomber?
I think we can only have 2 of them. Yeah, 2 bombers, 3 fighters. I'm not sure on torpedo limit.
We got another torpedo. Right, so I wanted to see if I could do that. Or that. I don't know if that actually did anything.
I'm
At the
seeing
weak point.
explosions or something happening there. Something wrong with the warp
Alright,
core.
cool. Return home, quick, like. Quick, like.
No, there's some enemy fighters out there. You have your bomber squads.
Yes.
Go forth and bomb. Unfortunately, nothing's in range. Go forth and dream of bombing.
Yep.
And 2 salvos of bombers. La bomba.
What's the range of those? Oh yeah, also only 2.
Ah, damn it.
Hey.
We forgot about that guy.
Yeah, he will die eventually. Lack of turns. He should do. Should be in
Oh,
10.
he's lost shields. But no.
No, he just like. It's because I think it's because we fucked his engine.
Hey. Right, so Jack, you're dying. Oh, you can ram this one.
If I jump to the left, yeah, I can ram. Currently, the straight goes past, doesn't hit either.
Yeah.
of us. I can jump.
It would be nice if we could hit both those ships with 1 ram. Ooh, dead center.
This brutish monstrosity has provided an opening
Yes,
falter.
yes. And we've taken no
Like,
damage
just blast them.
whatsoever.
Surprising.
Their fate awaits them.
Get
Oh.
stuffed, bitch.
Still on it.
There goes the warp.
It went
Do not
kaput.
hesitate. Show no mercy.
Apparently that's not in our repertoire.
And the bombers stuck out the other guy.
It's a pity we can't do a switcheroo where we flip from right the way around.
How the hell did we manage that?
Rip them apart.
I hit him from
What the
inside.
Do there.
I warp jumped into him and shot him. The camera did not like it.
Oh wow.
Weird.
Spaghetti jump.
Just double the mass of the ship.
That's pretty much the max of what I'm doing there. Starfires are still coming home. Bombers.
Bombers should be able to get in range and finish the Gulf.
I want to go home.
Yep.
Just can't get far enough
still not gonna kill him. That is sad.
They don't hit us hard.
As advanced as our fighters. I think we've got like level 2 fighters or something.
They should be returning home, which they can do. Yep. Oh, by all means, please.
Yes, stop right in front of
Good.
the Stop right in front of the melted torpedoes.
Their turn is coming up. Yeah,
Right turn.
Melted torpedoes. Move forward 1, go boom.
Yeah, pretty much. Move out top.
Fate has provided an opening.
3 health. You prick.
Still alive. Bastard.
Yeah. You could hit him with the boarding party, probably. Focus the other fire on the guy that's almost dead.
Yep.
Boarding party will finish that dude.
Do that. It won't let me.
Boarding party.
Boarding party.
Cool. Do you want me to do
Click.
that?
Try it. It's not allowing me to do it.
It's not allowing me to select him.
Yeah, I think he's like on the brink of blowing, so
No,
they
I
won't.
can't even select the other one. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go.
Oh, there it goes.
Work for me. Also, you get to see the planet exploding. It's a nice backdrop down.
Yeah.
Does it let you do everything else now?
What? No, I'm unable to select.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to port side him. But it won't let me click on him.
There's a delay.
Another delay.
Because I've done it as well and it's just looking pretty at me.
Nothing.
I wonder. So
Also?
let me go save.
I can try shooting it. See if it works.
Oh, give it a try.
I'm just saving for just in case. Because I have a feeling we're going to have to reload.
That we might have to disconnect, yeah.
Honestly, look at the time.
Is that fire for everyone
Damn,
else?
4 minutes
Their
to...
fate awaits them.
There we go.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so for some reason I have control. Haha.
Time has come.
Fortunately, we can't hit those other guys on their way back.
You can arc ray it
Yeah, I mean,
and then doors
I can't get...
No, there's no enemies here. The only things left is the fighter.
Yeah, only thing left was Fury Interceptors.
Oh,
By the way. Now they don't have a ship to return to. They should blow up. We've lost adrift in space. We know. Lock in our boats. Might as well come home. I'm not going home. I'm generally sending bombers against fighters.
Oh, they're definitely not going to be reaching. Where does he think he's going? Where does he think he's... Oh, there you go. Blew up.
Oh, yeah, we leveled.
335 scrap.
Well, the ship
upgrade.
level. Oh,
Helmsman Ravel reporting all enemy vessels
Yeah, so
destroyed.
basically
When will these
somebody,
upstarts get the message?
Somebody had
You attack a
actually
rotor.
desynced, and it just offered me, do I want to still stay as leader? So there's an issue with the connection on that particular fight.
Okay.
didn't get the message. Hold.
Neither do I. You attack a rotor, you'll be floating in the void like a dead rat in a lower decker sub.
Even the desynced.
Okay.
How did they know where we were? Fox relays the sound of hearty spitting. Traitors, some of them had infiltrated the crew, a dozen voidsmen, a few officers, and thrown even one astropath. Damn. That other scumbag sent his mates the system's coordinates when we arrived. Their ships must have been patrolling this region in hopes of scouring Lethus.
I presume have they already been killed?
Well, these traitors. The Master at Arms handled their interrogation personally, and she managed to break the most resistant ones. In short, we learned that they wanted to destroy part of the Trough and retreat. Strange behavior for pirates, wouldn't you agree? Last one spat out a cryptic warning along with these entrails. By the time you get back to Dargonus, it will be too late. Ah, shit. We have to rush back to Dargonus.
And what are the barges?
Successfully translated into the warp and are now on their way to the designated coordinates, Lord Captain.
I assume one's just going to be, we don't know.
Yeah. Well coordinated, well equipped, signatures encrypted. Those weren't some nameless void rebel or professionals, mercenaries, Lord Captain. Working for one of the bloody other... Hang on, we killed all the other rogue traders.
We killed their head.
Yeah,
So,
also true.
let's get our new destination.
We have to get to Dargonus.
Abelard back in the...
Again.
Right. So, we've got one where we've just come from. That's Return to Dragonus.
That is Dargonus, yeah. We took a shortcut here.
And we have to get back to Dargonus because it looks like it's a timed event.
Also, our boat has leveled up.
Okay, wait. Let's do that quickly.
Let's and don't forget to put a man in that
first off,
position.
he's
Put him
there
back.
now.
I've put him back in.
Okay.
I was like, but there you
Right.
have it.
So, heavy voidcraft armor. So that's each attack craft launches from a torpedo tube. Each torpedo gains +1 hull integrity.
Nice.
Improved RAM.
Improved RAM.
Twice the additional damage.
Onboard ECM torpedoes and attack craft.
Electronic
gain
countermeasures.
60% evasion. Rugged repair. Steady hand.
50% less scrap.
Abilities.
Oh, that's good. Just
Right,
a
steady
20%
hand.
around, down.
Yep. So that means that
Post abilities, the 10% chance its cooldown will be run down shorter. Take it all.
Take it
Flagship
all.
knife flicks 10% more scrap. And shield pulse overloads enemy shields.
right.
It also destroys 25% of our shield.
So are we thinking steady hand and
Definitely steady.
shield pulse?
I'm thinking steady hand is an awesome one.
Yeah, steady hand's just a general benefit. 10% chance.
Onboard ECM will keep our flipping attack craft around for longer.
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, it gives him evasion.
But improved RAM, double the damage.
Improved RAM is fun, yes.
Shall we take improved RAM then?
Oh, we've been using it
I
more
think
often.
improved RAM and steady hand.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been taking advantage of that RAM.
Yeah, and it's worked.
Oh, yeah.
It works well.
Components.
No damage.
I can upgrade the RAM.
Not scrap for it, yeah. 112 scrap. It actually now
So
costs
we-
more than that, so we can't do it for once. For
Yeah,
once.
so current level is level 8. So
8.
Out of 10.
Yep.
The hull is currently at level
Damage
10.
bonus. Yeah, so damage bonus for the RAM is +40.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got nothing better we can put into the ship now, is there?
No.
Not really, no. Not unless you
Alright.
got...
I mean,
I
that worked
special
well for
weapon.
us, except, unless we go back to that long-range weapon, but I think that short-range weapon worked perfectly.
Sorry, what was that, Jack, you going to say?
So there's nothing we can really change unless we, as Clinton say, go back to long-range razor for the range, or specialise in lasers. But it's a thing you've got to fuck around doing, and don't get your fires as much, and your lasers are actually very short range, but they do obscene damage.
Right.
So, how badly is our world about to get blown up?
Urgent report, Lord Captain. The barges carrying the tithe have been seized and are heading off into an unknown direction. Multiple sources are voxing the flagship at once. I detect the signatures of several noble houses and the administratum. Oh my god.
Who's stealing my treasure?
We are getting reports of it being an order of the Adeptus Administratum. We have received several official forms to the effect that Dargonus' orbit is currently deemed unsafe for the storage due to an unspecified threat that has sprung up on the world in your absence.
I better specify it pretty fucking quick.
Vox signed for several minutes. The messages have no discernible structure or cause. Professions of loyalty, audience requests, even pleas for leniency. One thing is clear, Lord Captain. Something has agitated the upper echelons of the nobility. In other words, they are scared. You are requested to come to the Palace of Justice in person. The prefect speaks of a terrible heresy that is threatening the von Valancius protectorate. While you are away, steps are taken to prevent the spread of the corruption. However, your presence is required to make the final decision. Prefect Voltaire will meet you in person with a confidential conversation.
Vulture.
Are we just going to torch everybody as a lesson?
The box is signed for a while. It appears you have no choice if you want to help your subjects. Although I don't like what is going on, I would advise you to go to the palace, if nothing else, to find what you can do to protect your people. I suppose they're all the same. Although that one will go straight to the palace. Yeah, that one I think will go straight to the
tithe barge
administratum,
must be recovered at
I'm
any
not sure.
cost. I'll depart for the planet at once. I'm going to go with option 3.
Okay. As you all, Captain.
Is it the
I
palace?
was trying to get to there. Can you? Right.
In the palace.
And then once we load this up, we'll save. So you got Doggo and Pascal.
Pull out Solomon. Let's put Cabela in.
He's required.
Oh, is he required? Okay, yeah, then leave it like that.
Do you want to take Idira rather?
No, it's fine. Like that's fine.
Okay, and this is where I'll save.
Yep. I'm going to say my goodnights.
Wait, hold on.
Cutscenes and conversation.
Fuck's sakes. Right, so Prefect Inscribia Volta raised her eyes to you. Rogue Trader von Valancius, welcome back to the Palace of Justice. What's happening on Dragonus? What is the cause of the panic and why this private conversation? Why are the tithe barges detained? Is the world under attack? Are there any casualties? I'm going to go with 3 first.
No physical harm has come to your protectorate in your absence. Walter shakes her head. However, the threat of a different kind of heresy looms over the capital. Prefect peers your face. Her voice sounds strange, deeper, calmer, less cantankerous than usual. Have you ever pondered the nature of a heresy, von Valancius? Perhaps, to your mind, heresy is merely limited to Xenos, warp spawn, and insurgents. But there are other heresies, whose existence is far more easily forgotten. Those of negligence, of avarice, of confusion and disorder.
Ponder heresy is to think of heresy. Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. Oh, wow.
Rogue Trader Ignatius von Valancius, in accordance with the amendment to Decree 6498-DF issued by the Adeptus Administratum and the Adeptus Arbitus, you stand accused of countless heresies against the sacred tithe and the well-being of the Protectorate. All related statements have been formulated and evidence your crimes registered. The proceedings will commence as soon as you and your accomplices present yourselves as the accused. Proof looks you with the eyes of a snake. A trial awaits you, Ignatius.
Who in the void do you think you are? A trial? This is my protectorate. I am the law here. This was all one carefully orchestrated spectacle, wasn't it? Option 3 first?
Yeah. I think that the prefect was about to turn around, stops and glance back at you with a fatigued look. What?
You twisted my report on Thursa to paint me as a heretic. Your only goal has been to get your hands on the tithe from Lethus. Just admit it, you set me up.
It'd pretty much twist everything we said in relation to Sarah.
Yep.
All I did was provide a summary of the results for your expedition. A summary stripped of dubious attributes such as declarations of good intentions and de-emphasized consequences. Basically, all the relevant information she stripped. Not everyone is driven by greed and thrill-seeking, rogue trader. I see your position has clouded your mind. Regrettable but unsurprising. Without due discipline, judgment and actions most likely terminus.
All we've literally done since we become rogue trader is clean up after everybody. How is that? In a way, in this role, I can understand Thanos' thing of like, listen, you guys have fucked up that much. If we just literally half everything, we at least have a better overall.
The prefect sighs heavily. I shouldn't have even tried to hear you out, rogue trader. She gives a nod to arbitrators, signaling to escort you to the accused's stand. Ooh, 100% athletics attack the prefect.
Really want a punch her.
I don't think that's a good idea. I honestly don't think that's a good idea. But it would be fun.
I can't save.
Yep, I don't think you would be able to.
I mean, can't buy now.
So I mean, yeah. Trial.
I'm sure with logic and persuade our way out of it.
The prefect gives a dispassionate nod to arbitrators behind you and turns away.
We should have gone with I am the law here. Who the feck are you?
Oh my god, they're gonna make us go through it now. Prefect and Scribia Vulture. In the name of the God Emperor, the Von Valancius stands accused of betraying the Imperium. To the murmurs of all, the prefect picks up a scroll bearing administratum seals. The trial is public so that all may see the rogue trader's heresies and know that states and power are no shield against righteous punishment. Marshal Strauss, you have the floor. State the list of crimes against the Lex Imperialis that will be examined here today.
Good thing we bought the skill monkey.
Yep.
With practiced skills, Strauss' voice reverberates through the hall. Conspiring to steal the sacred tithe, undermining the legitimate authorities on the Imperial world, involving sorcery and damage to the tithe, conceiving and executing plans to disrupt sector-wide tithe shipments. Blood, answer the charges.
He's just going to go, how dare you?
Strauss finally finishes listing your crimes. There is a momentary pause in the hall. Let the record show the defendant disregarded the opportunity given to him to repent, which only adds to the gravity of his guilt. We will proceed to the examination of the individual tithe heresies committed by the defendant.
Sorry, we were listening to the charges, so because we listened to the charges, we're already admitted. Can we just shoot her?
I'm sure it would have been an offence to
Conspiring with the captain of the Heartless to steal the sacred tithe. Upon arrival at Raika and Menoris, the rogue trader aided Captain Sargona in loading the tithe onto his ship under the cover of a planetary riot. Ignatius von Valancius later eliminated his accomplice using Adeptus Arbitus forces led by Proctor Anthar. The Proctor attempted to appease the rogue trader's greed by offering the frigate known as Heartless in exchange for the safety of the tithe.
Nope, we
What?
ordered it to prevent them from stealing the tithe. And then were rewarded.
Yeah.
Which we then repaired and put through.
Then the rogue trader boarded the ship in an attempt to seize the tithe. His actions led to the death of a squad of arbitrators. Proctor Anthar alone survived the rogue trader's murderous ploy. Ignatius von Valancius personally eliminated his accomplice, Captain Sargona, in order to destroy evidence of his schemes. Prefect looks up from the sky and sweeps an indifferent gaze over you. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Solomon, tell him what really happened.
I mean, number 5 is funny. but it's not going to get.
It's on 5. That's the interesting tale. You've got the part where we were suddenly attacked by a void kraken, but Solomon bravely fought it off with a can opener and his bootlaces.
Right, so coercion 100%. I can but appeal to your own common sense, Marshall's strategy. Can you recall even one instance where a heretic has attempted to steal the tithe while taking a few dozen arbiters along for company? Okay, I'll get to the persuasion in a second. 4. I will not confess to something I did not do, much less something I never had any intention of doing. 5. That's an interesting take. You forget the part where we were suddenly attacked by a void kraken, but Solomon bravely fought it off with a can opener, bootlaces. Yep, say nothing. 7.
Oh, fine, you're both
like
guilty.
Number 7. Yep, I do like option 7. You know what? Fuck
But
this.
then
You guys are on trial.
everyone
I
watching, all the witnesses are going to decide we're guilty because we didn't go through with the trial. Persuasion is succeeded. A furrow cuts across Strach's brow. Attempting to threaten a road trader on his own vessel would indeed have been an imprudent choice. Let a new charge be added to the record. Attempting to manipulate an official. Marshal, I hope I do not need to remind you of your duty. Giving Strach a suspicious look, the prefect turns back to the documents. Oh my lord. According to the calculation of the tithe transferred from the Heartless, the Administratum was short 3 units of volume. It is presumed the road trader did not risk seizing more in the presence of the proctor, but even 1 ounce unaccounted for it makes tithe incomplete. Let's move on to Thasera. The world underpaid the appropriate tithe amount, a crime that should have been remedied by the rogue trader escorting Proctor and Thar to the backward world. Proctor, you are hereby called to testify. Describe what happened on the planets.
Stop the chaos.
When we arrived in Thasera, the rogue trader and I were drawn into the machinations of the planetary governor. He used sorcery on the Emperor's anointed, but the rogue trader managed to overcome the effects of the ritual and do battle with the heretic. The governor was executed and and I should interrupt him. A lie uttered in the Palace of Justice, serious offense, Proctor. Glato, retrieve recording Thasera 84 Alpha.
Do you want your phone back because you called that?
Shouldn't know that.
Okay.
What the hell is she on about? What evidence has Glato got? The prefect nods to the marshal and removes a device from his belt. The press of a button and Glato responds to the sharp metallic clang. Cybermassive spores carry him to Strach's. The Cybermassive entire body begins to tremble, his feet clawing up tiny sparks, and then he projects a picture recording from his eyes onto the floor. The footage depicts the scene from Glato's viewpoint. The quality is terrible, but you can make out the hall where the sculptor is conducting the sinister ritual. You see Maeve interfere with the ritual and the beam of warp energy connecting the two of you. You hear Solomon's command. The scene changes and you see Maeve, or rather yourself in Maeve's body, wandering through the streets of Thasera. The next script brings you back to the hall where Solomon is firing on the altar. The events in the recording are echoed by dragging pain in your muscles and a fog in your head. Painful has got Solomon's grounded body as he looks at his dog. You have used us as a tool against the road trader from the beginning. Such tricks and schemes are unworthy of the Arbitus.
Hold on. Yeah, tidy dogs. You guys speaking of South... Yes, so my friend that was talking is a South African, yes.
As we can observe, Proctor Anthar destroyed the heretical altar and then a fight ensued in which the psyker died. There is not a single shred of evidence the road trader actually overcame the sorcery. It is more likely the person standing before us is a heretic and a creature of corruption.
Right.
I think we pass it.
Sorry, what was that, Jack?
Said 2 would be good, but I don't think we can pass it. Fortunately, at a 40%, I don't trust that.
Yeah, conscious of the body of my own. Right, so mine and Maeve's conscious have been switched back. I can summon her. Okay. Did you watch the entire recording? Is this, in your view, how Rogue Trader conducts himself like some swooning maiden?
The urgent succeeded. Strax halves out the laugh. You seem offended by the insinuation you are prone to fainting spells. Well, I admit there is a difference, and you have just made it plain for all to see.
I've been knocked out and made unconscious quite a few times.
Yep.
Marshal, the old woman stares at the arbitrator without blinking, as if hypnotizing him. Finally convinced the marshal's conversation with you is over before it even began, she returns to her papers. We're gonna end up having to fight her anyway, I'm sure.
Can we just shoot her now?
The prefect leads through a few pages in a folder. The court also takes note of the pernicious effects of the raid trader's handling of the Emperor's servants entrusted to his authority. Since arriving from Thessera, the road trader has done his duty by passing judgment on several subjects within the walls of this hallowed hall, which she insisted we do.
And we all
The
passed
prefect picks up the sheets of notes and wrinkles her nose. Connivance at the doleful host's fanaticism and the loss of a valuable astropath resulted in the appointment of a new choir master. That same day, he lost several messages of utmost importance, thus sparking a war between two Coronis Expanse worlds. As of now, one of those worlds has been completely destroyed and the other deemed uninhabitable. Oh, come on. The scribbia picks up a scroll that carries a ecclesiarchy's seal. Allow me to read out the decision of the honored representatives of the St. Drusus mission. We brand the one who dared subject Anvilus, a holy votary of the faith, to a martyr's death, a heretic and an associate to evil of every kind. Damn, I can't remember how that actually went. That was a while back.
We tricked them both, basically, in a way where we were like, she'll never back down, so we caught her out. So they
yes,
both
right,
had to
yes.
give up.
Lord Mollis, deemed to be alive, committed a transgression of soft-heartedness in running his family enterprise, released all his convicted workers and terminated the contracts with his primary suppliers, citing their moral qualities. His actions resulted in 12 kilotons of undelivered food rations across several recipients. Oh, come on, so it's our fault that we upheld the law. First, the administrator is unable to do its duty and asks for help, and now it has the audacity to criticize the verdicts of the road trader. Prefect, your accusations do not merely cast aspersions on the competence of the administratum, they challenge the sanctity of the decisions of the Emperor's anointed.
Nice. Okay.
I do like
They've made a right mess of this, haven't they?
No,
The talents of my subjects never cease to amaze me.
Hold on, Clinton. Tidy Docs actually said that basically, guy speaking a South African, I went, yes, my friend he streams under Crow's Nest RPG, okay? She goes, also a ZA, I can hear his English is delicious like mine.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Speaking since he was free.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, I still love some of those expressions. I'm going to hit you till the blood becomes. I'll hit you so fast
Hit
and
you
so
between the
so
eyes before the blood
furiously,
becomes.
Yep, I'll hit you so fast and furious you think you're surrounded. Right, I cannot predict the future. A poor outcome is possibly in every case. If we had chosen a different path, the prefect still would have found fault with it. In case we're under jurisdiction of the Lex, responsibility consequence lies with you. Terrible mistake. I do like number 2 as well. As you say, you have to go there now.
Like number 2, but I
But
trust
I
not.
think we need to stick to those 100% options.
Yeah, no, 100%. There we go. Right.
The Adeptus Arbitus never hesitate in passing judgment, for the Emperor guards the hand that fulfills its duty. The road trader has delivered judgment as was his charge, therefore his decision is blessed by the God Emperor. Thank you, Marshal.
Overhead.
Marshal, enough! Not a single muscle twitches on the prefect's face, but eyes blaze with barely suppressed annoyance. Moving on, the defendant was placed in an unprecedented position of trust by the Adeptus Arbitus and the Administratum. He was entrusted with the coordinates of the world where the tithe for the entire Coronis Expanse was held. As agreed, the defendant was to transport the sacred tribute to Dargonus. But what did he do? I transported Dargonus. Marshal snaps his fingers over Glad's head, Simon must flinch their bolt shot. Oops, that last conversation. So Lady Theodora intended to steal the tithe from the start. She arranged the wall's destruction to cover her tracks, installed a servant to keep an eye on things, and even made a contingency plan in case of her own death. All she needed was an opportunity like this one. With the expanse being torn apart, the plan's death looks convincing. Yes, but that was Lady Theodora's action.
Yeah.
Tithe theft, orchestrated by Theodora von Valancius, committed by the defendant, witnessed by Proctor and Thar.
Right. Center portion.
Okay, so now it's
rebuilding.
like getting to that spot where we get forced to fight.
I kept the portion of fire for myself. If it's true, it will be put to a far better use than being left to rot away by somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, three's too greedy sounding. 4 is literally what we said. We're gonna do it to rebuild things.
Yeah.
Sacred Tithe is not intended to be used by anyone other than Adeptus Administratum, the deliverers of his will. Strax does not turn to look at Inscribia, but you have no doubt to whom he is addressing. The Adeptus Administratum, like the Adeptus Arbitus, only oversees the allocation of the tithe. I do not need to remind you of that, do I, Prefect? In other words, the rogue trader has the rights.
Yep.
The old woman snatches up the next parchment. How good of you to speak up, Gregorus. As an addendum proceedings, we will be examining the heresies of Solomon Anthar resulting from his moral failure to oppose the greed of the heretic from... Oh my fuck. This woman.
I know, she is getting slightly tedious.
Something inside Glato clicks and Solomon's voice begins to play. If the Marshal learns the whole truth, it will make things difficult.
Yep, 100%.
The rogue trader is right. If the arbitrator has dared to stray from the Lex, then he never was an arbitrator. The fault lies with me for not seeing the weakness in his heart in time. Well, the proceedings are nearing their conclusion. Prefect looks around, the nobles of Dorganus gathered in the hall. The record of sins and heresies presented to the servants of God Emperor has revealed the rogue trader's true essence and avert his grim. For his thoughts and deeds were not bent toward the service of humanity, but to the indulgence of his own greed and petty ambition. Today you are yet to in other words, he's just ignoring the evidence. Today you are yet to witness an act of righteous judgment on the downfall of Von Valancius dynasty, House of Dorganus. Do you reject the authority of this heretic?
Oh.
Hopefully they'll stand with you. Governor Urban drives them. If I may interrupt, Mistress Walter. Urban drives them, Governor of Dorganus, visibly nervous at the sight of the armed arbitrators, nevertheless raises his head haughtily. We are much obliged to you for arranging this gathering. The emphasis on the last word leaving no doubt that the noble's presence in the palace is involuntary. However, all that has now taken place here does not change the facts. House von Valancius holds the warrant of trade. House von Valancius is a rogue trader dynasty, and no amount of legal contortions will change that. House Drivestem is loyal to the rogue trader.
Nice.
Good for you, Drivestem. I would never have guessed. Dorenia Gaprak makes the sign of the Aquila. No shadow shall fall upon the name von Valancius or eclipse the radiance of the beneficent rogue trader line. Whatever your mechanical dog may say, House Gaprak is loyal to the rogue trader.
They're the ones
Nice,
that have
even better.
lost the tech world.
Marcorius Sauerback raises his head, his eyes burning with an almost deranged loyalty. Venerating the letter of the law is not fidelity to justice. Straying from the tenets of the Lex is not discerning the essence of truth and the granting of retribution. The man is silent for a few seconds before almost shouts out, House Sauerback is loyal to the rogue trader.
Nice. Right,
Clementia
and the best
Werserian.
They better be.
Clementia Werserian looks
Like,
straight
us now
at
have
you
blood.
as if the prefect does not even exist. She makes the sign of the Aquila and speaks in a low voice. House Werserian is loyal to the rogue trader.
Why with a low voice?
Because she's got trying to be sultry. Dr. Adriana Jaeger, allow me to address you, even though I am not of this first family of Dorganus. Dr. Jaeger, Arbitus, Adeptus Arbitus, Lethus Outpost. Ignatius von Valancius has made every effort to not only save the tithe, but also the Arbitus contingent stationed on Lethus. I propose that such an act would have been entirely nonsensical if the rogue trader was intent on simply stealing the tithe. End of report. Nice. Prefect Inscribia Volta stiffens, as though what she just heard has come from a very unpleasant surprise. Her slender fingers grip the armrests of a chair, her knuckles cracking. This world and its denizens are rotten to the core. We're gonna have to kill her.
Yep.
The prefect straightens the chair with such force that she hears arduous grinding of her implants. Her voice is cold and slightly tremulous. Decree GC 781-89 Supplement 982 for the tithe theft, participation in foul sorcery and other crimes against Imperium Ignatius von Valanche sentenced to death. The property of the dynasty is hereby confiscated and placed under the oversight of Deputy Stratum. Any last words?
Right, so persuasion, arbiters. Right, okay, cool.
2 is kill both of them. Business.
Yeah.
Vital signs. Suddenly, one by one, the arbitrators raise their weapons and point them at the marshal and the prefect. Ouch.
Again, I feel like the marshal's been duped by her.
Anyone who
Yep.
dares to join the heretic is condemned to death. Marshal, carry out the sentence. He can't.
Is he going to go blow her head? Please shoot her in the head. Just walk up to her and pop her in the head. Do it. Just put a panic shield on. Bitch.
We're a building. These people just don't learn.
I'm really going to enjoy killing all they've lined up.
Submit,
And I guess we have to finish the battle now, huh?
We've got some snipers. Ah, it's mercenaries.
I can save the game now.
Okay. Now I think maybe we should save the game now and finish this next week while we clear-headed.
Hot shot lasers. Nice.
It's 10:30 for you guys already.
Still a crater.
Yes. Oh, can we actually... just looking around, yes, so we can work around to her. Ah, no, there's gates off to the left.
It's 100% armor. Yeah, there's barricades. Are there any things we can interact with?
You know, just
I don't think
2,500 by
there's
2,500.
Not yet, no. Not that I can see.
Right, Jack, we're going to have to rely on you taking out that cannon.
Oh yeah.
And then we
Yeah, with
will...
100% armor penetration.
Yeah, we will take off the rest, and I will put Iggy towards the back to help pin off between these guys at the back, and Abelard.
Okay, don't forget these guys are in cover here are with us, the subductors. They're neutrals.
Ah, right. And the
So only the
vigilant?
guys in front of the weapon are the bad guys, the mercenaries.
Yeah, so all the
Is that
mercenaries.
the...
Distract
okay,
enemy.
cool.
And the accusers of the enemy.
Cool. Right, so I'll resave the game there,
Yep.
and then we will do our farewells. So just to
Right, so the accusers. Okay,
let
cool.
me know when I can save.
Oh yeah, no, save.
Save?
I've just figured out the mechanics.
Cool. Right, so
Okay. I'm gonna go say goodbye to my viewers.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. We are done for the night. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow if you haven't already. Don't forget to invite your friends if you think they'll enjoy watching with you. And don't forget that we do have memberships over on YouTube if you care to support us for the price of a cup of coffee once a month. Be back tomorrow with more Divine Divinity from Larian Studios, and then again tomorrow night with the Chaos Crew. So hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, take care out there.